Yeah, possibly. Apologies all. Yeah, that was really interesting. And it was a random happenstance of getting video sent to this very calm, sort of like morphing image while still doing your thing.
Just slow.
Yeah, and your singing combined with your prepared effects and loops and stuff was such a great combination. Like, yeah, really calming. Yeah. How long has it kind of got you to this point? I'm looking at an Ableton screen in clip view.
Yeah, this is a sort of, I can turn this up so you
Yeah,
don't
sure.
have to do with big bass stuff. Yeah, there you go. This particular patch, I think, came into being about 3 weeks ago. So it's a combination of other things that I've been doing, and I just put it all together in this particular way of electroacoustic music. So there's a resampling of my voice in there, and then there's I think that's a harpsichord that I am recording.
Yeah.
At some point, and some other different
We had
things.
some dancing ball stuff
This
with like
stuff.
control over this sort of like semi-control in a way. Sort of like cool, less of that, more like.
Yeah, so that thing has got like usually I put different effects on it, but that's got a redux effect on it, so I can mess around with, I can sort of change the effects inside this and then control them in a much more sort of organic way.
Yeah.
Like waving your hands around.
Perfect.
Which is sort of better than being crushed over a couple of days.
Yeah, and in terms of improvisation to prepare, I guess the whole instrument is Ableton and your wand.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
so
magic wand.
yeah, so then I kind of feel like, can you, if you were to say, do a double the length, an hour, like how long do you
Yeah,
think?
you can sit there like the other day I was sitting there and I just got it started and did different things. You can play around with it for an hour or two if you feel like it.
That's great. Yeah.
There's other people who can play.
I believe there's more people playing, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the sort of, I did this a couple of weeks ago, similar, but it was different.
Okay.
I just like that.
Do you want to give us like something, one last little taste, and then we'll
Little
pass on?
taste?
Just something, like, yeah, and I'll just, Stuart, do you want to kill me?
How are you doing? So we've got, I don't even know how the first thing there was a clock going here, so you can tell how long you've been going on about.
I put no clock on at all, I just.
Then I can, it's like an hour. Yeah. So,
Yeah, so maybe just like tell us your name and your what's your alias and where we can find your
Yeah.
music.
So I'm Jessie Newling. I
Okay.
also play with my band Machina Anonima, which is the anonymous machine.
Okay.
We just put out an EP. You can find it on all the streaming platforms.
Nice.
You can also find me performing solo in all sorts of places.
Cool.
And yeah, I've got a YouTube channel if you wanted to follow some stuff I'm putting up, and
Nice.
Bandcamp. Yeah.
What's the YouTube channel?
YouTube is Jessie Newling.
Okay. And do you have
And-
Instagram? How do you spell Newling?
Instagram, so Jessie is JSSIE.
Okay.
Newling, NEWLING.
Cool.
I'm there on Instagram, and then you can find my other band through that too.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration for the jungle-ish kind of drums and the animal?
That's actually just one sample that
Yeah.
I got off a harpsichord.
Okay,
So
cool.
it was like some clattering keys, and
Yeah.
when you repeat it, it really it gets a
Yeah.
bit of a rhythm going.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And the device with the hand, did you make that or?
The device with the hand.
What do you call
my
it?
My friend Regan made it, and
Okay.
they made it because I love to sing. I'm a singer, and I get annoyed at having to press lots of buttons. So if the buttons are on my hand, then I
Yeah.
can control it.
Nice.
And we called it a Baroque sensor,
Okay.
or a hand controller, or a motion sensor.
Sweet.
But
Nice.
Regan Van Veen makes all sorts of different
Cool.
experimental electronics, which
Nice,
is just really
nice.
fun. Yeah.
Nice. So what's next for you, or what are you most excited about?
I just like to be performing and composing more music, trying out new stuff.
Cool.
I'd love to get a motion sensor that I can be completely free of any controllers.
Oh,
So
that'd be nice,
maybe have
yeah.
something on both hands.
Yeah.
I'm looking into that at the moment. We're working with it. So
Cool. Nice
yeah.
one. Well, all the best, and I
So
really
check
enjoy
out my
it.
music, and yeah,
Okay.
we're performing around the place as Machina Anonima or Jessie Newling.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Thanks.
Okay,
Nice one.
thank you.
Okay.
Why create? When machines go faster, cheaper, cleaner. Why anything at all? When the feed is full, and the scrolling never stops. AI can paint, write, compose. But I don't create to compete. I create to feel. And yes, mistakes. The input, not the output. The process. That is where I live. Some days I'm an artist, chasing. Other days I'm an artisan, chasing a perfect tone that speaks, that listens. But of the valid, but of the sacred, even if nobody claps. We can turn creativity into content, creation into commerce, but you don't owe the internet anything. Art is what you do, even if nobody sees it. Maybe especially if no one sees it. You don't compare, unless you see. Limitations, they don't give way to greatness. It always comes back to the same thing. Limitation. But every time I create, I reduce, I tame, I make space for me. This is what I create. Not for clicks, not for clout, but because I must.
So, what's your name and like where can people find your music?
My name's Dom. I guess my stage handle is Bosun, so you can find that on
How do you spell that?
Instagram. BOSUN.
Okay.
Yeah, on Instagram. I got nothing else, man.
Alright.
I need a band camp. I need to organise
what
my
kind
shit.
of music style is that?
I don't know, man. Like, I suppose I'm right into, I guess, Aphex and Orteka, that sort of
Nice.
like
Nice.
IDM-y stuff, I
Cool,
guess.
cool,
But a
cool.
little bit of dub as well, like
Nice.
sort of mix it together.
Favorite artist?
Orteka.
Ortega?
For
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite synth?
Drum machines.
Drum
my
machines.
my Perkons, my Ericsson's
Ooh,
Perkons.
that's a good
That's
one.
my favorite.
That's a nice one.
And it's a good piece of kit, you know.
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing stuff for?
I've been playing music for probably 15 years.
Okay.
Synth stuff, more like 5 or 6, sort of the tail end of COVID. Sort of seemed like everyone was getting into being like stuck in home, not being able to play shows. You know, it's just like, all right, well, I'll go buy a sampler. And sort of bought a whole bunch of like Electron gear and fell in love with the process, I guess.
Cool. Do you have a favorite like quote about music production or like advice technique or something?
Just finish it. Finish your music.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I don't think that's a direct quote from anyone, but.
Cool.
But, oh man, there's a Buddha here.
Cool.
Yeah. Finish your music. Just sit in the loop, like record everything. Actually, that's it. Record everything. And so you've got it. And then you can edit and do everything else. But before you sit down, just like press record and play and just. Because like flow state is funny where when you're like, oh yes, this is working. I'm into this, and then you go and hit record, and then you sort of pull yourself out of it. So like, if you're just recording everything, then you can kind of just
So do you do it like consistent, like every day kind of thing, or?
Oh, I try to, man. I got kids and a wife, so like I definitely have priorities. But I'm fortunate enough that I've got a little studio set up at home, so I can
Nice.
I can do it as much as I want, I guess. So every day, every third day, I reckon is probably the more accurate.
Yeah. Cool, man. Thanks. Cheers.
Good evening, Earthlings and Star Travelers. This is Captain Peter speaking, broadcasting live from the mothership. You're clear for takeoff into a sonic dimension like no other. We're cruising at 30,000 feet above the roof, so fasten your seatbelts and lock in your senses.
camera rolling. So, what's your name and what's your alias and where can people find your music?
So my name's John, and my music is on YouTube, and it's under a moniker Atoman Ambient.
Okay.
And
what's the YouTube channel again?
Atoman Ambient.
Atoman, ATO.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Atoman
Alright.
Ambient. Yeah.
Cool. And what's your favorite synth or style of music that you like the most?
My favorite synth changes almost every week.
Yeah.
But my favorite style of music is obviously just a bit more chilled, more peaceful. The music I'm going to do tonight is maybe a bit more involved. Hopefully still
Cool.
relaxed. It's a slow tempo. It's not a fast. I don't tend to do fast. The music that I like, I don't do, which is I think a lot of people.
Yeah. What inspired you to get into electronic music?
That'll be Gary Newman, 1979.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah,
Cool.
the synthesizers.
Cool. Any advice or tips regarding music production? Like, what's your favorite habit to do, or favorite?
I think you've got to have an idea of what sound you want to make before you sort of buy anything.
Yeah.
You know, just literally just be aware.
Yeah,
But I say, be aware the music that you like will probably not be the music that you make, because you make your own.
Yeah.
And that's a positive thing. You make your own style.
Yeah.
But,
True.
Yeah.
And what do you think of gear acquisition syndrome? Good, bad?
I think that it exists.
It exists. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's dangerous, and YouTube, while it's good in some respects, that's bad. That's bad from that side.
Yeah. Cool.
But yes,
Cool.
I do. Yeah, I have fallen foul of it. One of the best bits of equipment that I ever got when I first started off was the Digitech.
Yeah.
And the Novation Peak, bang. That was. They're not cheap things, but the Korg multi-poly that was just playing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of synth with his money.
Yeah, it's a good one. Cool. Looking forward to your set, man.
Hopefully
Good luck with that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Cheers, Ken.
Cheers.
In Berlin for 3 years. So when things finally reopened in about 2022, started gigging kind of as a melodic techno performer.
Yeah. I hearing your story and you were working as a duo as well, right?
Yeah.
And so how often would you play back there?
Once every month or two, to be honest. But,
Okay.
in and out of clubs, small bars, some events like this as well.
And then in Sydney, how long have you played it like this?
I realised this is my first solo gig in Sydney. I've done some band stuff.
So I'll leave you to it. It's a really awesome case full of modular synthesis, so definitely come up and just take a little peek in here. I'm really excited to hear what you showed us tonight. Yeah.
Amazing. And I know you've all got super comfy couches, but feel free to get up and dance a bit as well.
Like, you just stepped into that little space there, you're like, okay, yeah, I can, you guys want to have, like, I'll play some music for you. Really musical and really dancey and fun, you know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
really
Thanks to you guys for getting up and dancing. It would have been the weirdest vibe.
No, good recommendation because someone had any idea what you were going to bring. It could have been, we had a lot of ambient tonight, so, but actually David brought the rhythmic stuff. There he is. So we had two ambient and then 2 rhythmic. Do you guys feel that as well? Yeah. So, how much of the modular is sequenced here, and then how much have you got sequenced on the M Machine Plus?
So I'm kind of half pregnant between the two and moving more and more modular. Okay. Most of the sequencing is still in the Machiner, except I've just recently got like a little 909 and a sequencer in here. So all the kicks were here, some of the drums, like some of the hi-hats and
Can we
stuff.
talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
So if we're all familiar with the 909 drum machine, there's actually a sequencer for a 909 drum machine, and then a different voice, like a Endorphins, which is like a 909 style voice drum machine. So sequenced TO909 style with a different voice altogether. And yeah, so you mentioned melodically. Where's the melodic stuff happening? And also, how's this antenna giving us our...
This is how I got into the modular thing. So when I was studying in Berlin, one of the tutors at the uni I was at is kind of a live dubstep guy called Cocktail Party Effect. I saw him perform with one of these, and it's like, you see so many modular sets or synth sets where it's like, you're sitting there turning a knob. Exactly. I think, was it Jess? So they're like just having the gesture controller or something where the audience can like pick up what you're doing and connect that to what's happening with the sound.
Cool.
I saw that, I'm like, I need one of those. And that meant I spent all of my savings.
So is that basically a theremin?
So it's basically a theremin, but you can patch it to control anything you want. So I had it running filter cutoffs on a few things. So the sequence is still there. I find, especially jumping around, like doing anything with pitch is impossible to like get right. But having the filter cutoff is just a really cool thing you can get in.
We were having a debate, me and Phil and Remy at the back who were talking about, what's he doing? And I said, I reckon it's just for the filter. It'd be too risky. Like he was like, but it's pitched. I'm like, well then you'd have to go through a quantizer. But that's very risky. For that's you introducing a sense of like controlled improvisation. If you set it to a pitch, because like an octave's all the way here, but a fifth's there or middle melody bits. But just the filter is more safe.
It's so hard. The filter is super safe.
I reckon second pitch over this side. Okay, sorry, it's too much.
I have been thinking about getting a second.
At first I thought maybe you got an FM radio and you're gonna like tune in some weird shit.
Dude, that's a fun way to start a set. Yeah. That with some like gates, like a VCA, an envelope to the VCA, and like chopping up the radio. Start like full radio and then chop it up. So excellent set. Come on! Let's do another longer form set of what you're doing there. Like everyone tonight doing a longer form set. I mean, so lovely. And I think everyone was ready at this time of the night for your danceable stuff. And Dave really kicked us off there as well. So
can you play all night? Can you keep going?
I could with a bit, but I've got to give someone else a turn.
Let's give Burnside a big round. Let's go.
Thank you guys.
And up next we've got John, aka Ataman. I just want to also mention we've got the prizes tonight. Has everyone got a raffle ticket from Elle? Elle's around. Elle, put your hand up.
Let's have a few on the box.
Elle's outside. If you haven't seen Elle or you've not got a ticket, make sure you make yourself known to myself or Stuart and we'll sort you out. The prizes are like that Novation drum machine and the Focusrite thing. Sweet.
Yeah, and I found it, like, so I've been using, like, mixing things with this. Oh, yeah. And just to have, like, reverb sound, in there and all easily controllable. It's like, so I was looking at the Zoom as well for a while, but yeah, a friend of mine in Berlin had that.
You had a really rich voice in there. You had a really rich voice in there. What was that? The mid sort of lead and then some of the bass?
So a lot of the leads were mutable instruments plats. I love the super saw voice on that because you can like just detune it. It sounds huge. first time running into this, so the Endorphins Ghost, I think like just an awesome multi-effects, like it's filter, delay, reverb, distortion.
Nice, great sounds in there. Well done.
Well, thank you. What's your favourite module? It's like this is my first gig in Sydney, so all my stuff I've done while travelling.
Oh yeah.
So this one, so it's oxycoral. It's I think about basically 12 of those stacked into one module.
Oh wow. Like all the super source, or it's got other macro stuff?
It's got about 10 different voices in it.
Okay.
You can set them up to different MIDI channels.
Oh, so it's multi-temporal?
Yep. And so I went visited back in Berlin last year, played a gig. I just had a tiny little case that big with basically this, that, and the theremin in it.
But you've gone all out here, nice.
Yeah, no, I love the chance to be at home and bring the whole rig out.
How are you finding this one?
Yeah, only just got it, but love it. So I was running all my drums off this previously.
Does this control any of the modules here?
So basically sequences. So this is basically a 909 drum kit in one. So this sequences the drums, and I've got it clocking out the sequencer as well, so I can play with the rhythm of the notes.
Sure.
Very good.
Nice.
So when's your next gig?
I've got to sort out more in Sydney. I'm actually going back to play. Friends organised something in Amsterdam for Amsterdam Dance Event.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
So
that's really cool. Yeah, so we got some more gigs.
Where can people find your music?
Sweet.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram, burnside.music.
How do you spell that?
So BURNSIDE .music.
Okay.
Or just Burnside on Spotify.
Cool. Nice.
Sick.
And what do you think of the between the comparison Berlin and Sydney scene?
I've been pretty lazy and haven't gotten enough into the Sydney scene yet, but I was like, Berlin is just any music scene on steroids.
Cool.
There's so much stuff going on.
Yeah, nice. And you quit your corporate stuff to do this?
I'm back to corporate now.
You're back to corporate now? Okay. Any advice for like people who wanna do more of this kind of stuff?
Probably don't do modular. It's
Don't
too
do
much of a
modular.
headache. No, I would say like I started with a groove box.
Yeah.
So something like that. I had the Electron Syntax for a while, which was pretty sick. And just something that lets you get building tracks that you can start playing with, tweaking and messing with live.
Cool. Awesome, man. I enjoyed.
Thanks, man. So how's everything?
I like that.
Okay, sweet. So, I actually know John personally. I've gone through a number of years getting to know John, which is kind of interesting. I'm probably like 6 years in knowing you or something like that. And I've seen John through a lot of different phases, and that's what I think you'll find tonight. A kind of nice meandering of like beautiful, blissful tones. So I'm excited for what I'm excited for what you'll bring, John. You can find John on YouTube via Atom Man Ambient. He's a self-proclaimed synthesizer freak. Sorry. And elements of nostalgia and slightly driven and meandering textures. He's rocking a new setup recently, so I'm very jealous of the mixer. Enjoy, and thank you. You didn't need me, do you? You didn't need me, do you? You keep going. You got where are you up to? Okay, sick.
Thank you.
Make some noise.
It is that music. It makes you want to work out to it. It's actually a mental workout, I feel. Does anyone else feel that sort of like your brain's like captivated by it? It's beautiful. Like it's this sense of hypnotic bliss kind of thing. So you did a mad job. That was awesome, John. How long since you last played a live gig? John played a lot. I've known John for a while, but how long? Come on. How many years since you played a live gig?
25 years.
Wow, that's so sick. Yeah. So, what started it all? What's this new setup all about? What are you using? Yeah. The mixer is it feels like that's actually the centerpiece. Even though these things are making the sounds, this thing actually changed John's approach in the last few years. Like, went to a digital mixer, it's very hands-off, it's like multi-channel, so you can get all these fucking channels going, but the treatment on every track is hard to get at.
Soulless.
Yeah.
The mixer is the mixer is the key thing. However, I've used analog mixers. I worked in studios a long time ago. That's all. So its sound is amazing. Obviously, its price is
amazing.
Is equally as amazing as well.
We don't sell these, by the way. This is not a sales pitch.
This is not a sales pitch. You have to go to a proper music store.
It's just the thing of Tyrone Music, the Tyrone Music prizes and the Store DJ doesn't do anything. Those guys suck. No, they're right. No, there's no.
However, I have to say, as a positive sign, he's responsible for the analog rhythm and the analog form.
Yeah, they're great partners.
Yeah, and that's probably the dangerous thing. They're great partners. Bear that in mind if you buy one. It's a bit like can't have a favourite child and all that.
You know what I like about this? John's quite an organised and planned person, but tonight things just go the way they go, and asking people where they're going to play. And John actually chose to play in the last position, which I think is really interesting.
I was hoping everybody would have gone by then.
No, but I thought it was like really cool. The way the night scaled up is really interesting. We had 2 ambient performers, 2 rhythmic performers. Then we got ambient rhythmic. You know what I mean? Like that was a really interesting. So well done to all the performers. And I'm jealous of John's setup. On the last bit was this here, this metal piece actually fits onto a X-Brace keyboard stand. So at the last minute, going from X-Brace keyboard stand to like putting the whole platform down, like it was the same setup, but off the thing. So anyway, geeky. Shall we do should we do the prizes? John, you've talked so much. You're saying everything. Sorry. Have them at the ready. Ellie, I think Elsa, you should come up here and you should do it. Oh, you want another song, don't you?
I have one.
Should we do raffle ticket, prize, and then song? John's going to play another song, I believe. How's that sound?
It's a bit cool. Yeah, it sounds that good.
Do it. Bring it back. No, you're right about that.
There's so many people.
Wow, the power supply.
Excellent. So you're pretty much handling all the rhythms, handling all the... The space, okay, so what's the space doing? Just reverb, so I'm applying that to the percussion tracks. So and it's running a synth. Yeah, so it's got 2 auxiliary synths and returns on this. Okay. So the other synths bringing back the kick, so I'm sending the kick separately out.
How?
So I'm using that as a return, so that's why I can't EQ it.
It's a sense of like calmness and like letting this whole sequence form over time. There's 4 layers, like kind of like glued onto each other, like almost.
Is the machine making the noise?
Yeah,
these are sequencing and making the noise. The sequences themselves are really, really detailed. You can get hyper detailed. You can be done with it, but if you want, you can lock stuff per step.
And it's got
So it's
standalone.
basically yeah, cool.
So this is like a 4-track synthesizer. It's actually like 4 individual.
means different step sequences into certain sounds and stuff.
I would have said if you
Like per step gate.
It's delay, reverb, name it. Yeah.
XY.
What's the name
Oh,
of
the
the
XY? Oh, an XY. There's no XY. This is the only thing you have. It's like a quick. It says quick perform, so it's like stuff saved to this to kind of like. Yeah.
Noted.
So you.
Fucking noted.
Oh yeah. What's the name of the mixer?
John, do you want to tell them the mixers?
What's the name of the mixer?
Well, this Model 1.4, but I play it differently. So it's basically, it's for DJs that are familiar, X-Zone 96 would be
like Alan Heath.
Well, Alan Heath is there. That's the default one that everybody knows and sees in all the clubs. This is when Richie Horton, the techno guy, got involved with the guy who left Alan Heath, and they set up Play Differently. And they did 2 versions. The first one was a Model 1, which is a 6-track version. It's got a couple of extra ins and outs in the back, but nothing exciting. Same as the returns, with 6 channels. However, it's like $3,500 or something. It's ridiculous.
Do you have to sell a Kenya to get this?
I had to sell something really expensive. But anyway.
So were most of the effects coming from this or the?
So the effects come from the Eventide. They come back and there's a return into here.
And what a MIDI clock are you running here?
Yeah, so this is a MIDI clock device. It's so new, I haven't took the plastic up yet. But basically, so this is a bit like an ERM multi-clock, but it's a cheaper version. So e.g., I can use this with the DAW as well, so it's not just a clock for this device.
It's like a super tight sync and clock for this particular thing. I think John also likes the very visual readout that it's like 87 BPM. There's even a delay. Actually, you press this and there's a slight delay between when they both play.
It's like the RM.
But the preference is to have big clock in your face, so you know where you're at. Like you're very like decisive with your tempo and your melody and like your layers. There's just a sense of like nice.
When I did my first song when I was very small, I called it computer music because it sounded like computer music.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well done. Like MIDI syncs between. Like,
so
that's
yeah.
there you go.
So what's really funny is I took the MIDI out and took it into here. And then the MIDI through out of here, but normally you do MIDI out, but for some reason the MIDI out doesn't send through.
Fantastic setup.
Somebody, we have E16.
That's me.
Oh, there you go, Glenn. All right, look at that. You'll see me in a moment.
Okay, add to the pile with stuff.
Right, very good. And the other one is, the big one is the circuit drum machine thingy, sampling, rhythm.
Which Bayer played last time. If anyone was here last time, Bayer played a circuit tracks last time. Anyway, whatever. It's the grey one. Who cares?
It's a thing that's got pads on it and whatever. What have we got?
Thanks to Focusrite Australia and Tamara Music.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Doesn't matter.
E29.
There you go!
29.
It's a random selection of like t-shirts and little like satchel bags and shit. I'll come out in a second. I don't know. Like, do you want to do like a game or do I just like hand them out to who's keen?
Let's do like musical chairs.
Musical chairs. Oh yeah. Okay. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's gonna be so much fun. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Hey Glenn, there you go, man. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know if James is around, probably get a photo. Do you guys want to come up on stage for a second? Is that okay? Glenn, do you want to come up on stage for a second? Do you want to come up on stage for a second? Just have a quick little group photo. Sorry about that. James is there. And Glenn's somewhere. Here he comes. I'll go outside. I'll go outside. No feedback? Yeah. All right. All right, look here. All
All right, James.
Thank you. Over there.
Yeah.
Ferrari.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hey, have so much fun with that. So I think John has one more song to play. I think This Is My Beer.
If it's not, it's yours now.
It's mine now. I claimed it. It's a quick little one. It's a last little idea. It's a last little
It's called Kraftwerk.
There you
It
go.
sounds nothing like Kraftwerk.
Whatever.
It's called Kraftwerk.
This is for Gary.
This is for Gary.
Where's Gary? All right. All right.
I can whistle.
Yeah. That's the condition.
Are we going again? Oh yeah.
No. Only. No. Yeah. Future, I will.
Generation.
Be careful what you wish for. Give it. Then it's yours. Your wish. I think the universe just let my record box.
right, John.
That was awesome. Sorry about that. That was awesome.
That goes to show that you can spend 2 days writing the first 2 tracks, and then you can spend 30 minutes writing the third track. And you just go, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's the thing, like preparing for a live set, I think is actually a really daunting task. Like, I don't know how much anxiety you felt coming here today. Did you feel much anxiety coming in to play it?
I didn't spend as much time in the toilet as I thought I would.
Okay. I don't, did any other performers have any sense of anxiety or anything like that leading into play? 50-50, like, no. Feels pretty chill. How's Phil? Very relaxed. I envy you. I came in with the first and times, absolutely, my heart was like, get back in there. Until I arrived, and actually Ollie was the person who introduced me the first time, the other MC, let me feel very comfortable immediately, and Stuart obviously. So I'm going to say thank you, first of all, to EMOM, Sydney, really great. Stuart, what you're doing. Mothership Studios, Nikki, you're representing them tonight, so all the love goes towards you there. Yeah. What a fantastic space. Imagine having access to this space like more all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I think someone mentioned that tonight that they live here, and I'm like, 100%, you know? Yeah, honestly, like, synthesis to me is like a really, it's like personal and like heartfelt. Like, I love it. It's so good. So, making music, get around it, wherever Novation Circuit person is and whatever, wherever you buy your stuff, all that thing, go out and do it, and yeah.